I can't resist filming these. The beauty of those red twigs, branches, either etched against the bark on the soil or the green of the laurel bush behind. It's a cornus, Cornus alba sibirica. And next to it, one of my all-time favourite shrubs, no matter what variety, a Daphne. They smell so exquisite. This one's Perfume Princess, but they're all beautifully perfumed. Red leaves there. A cottinus. But I like the shape. It's obviously had one big branch lopped, one big bough lopped, but it gives it a different shape, and I like that. It reminds me of talking with a friend last night, and we were saying, used to be a saying, red and green should not be seen except with something in between. It works wonderfully well there. That used to be the saying in the fashion industry. But now you can have any colours mixing and matching. Pinks and reds, greens and reds. Just fling them all in. No problem. And the bark seems to be working well. There don't seem to be many weeds pulling through here. There's somebody coming along the path, so I'll just take a little break. I've moved along to let a family go by. And this is fascinating me. It's been pruned, but you can see the moss along the twigs and the branches. It makes it look as if it's got a different kind of leaf on. I've not seen anything quite like that before. Or maybe I've seen it and not actually taken note of it. There's a difference. There's a whole row of them. How cute. The hydrangeas still bearing their flowers. Mine at home have got their flowers on. Never sure when to take them off. I don't think it really matters. But they're brown rather than the gorgeous white that they were through the summer. I did wonder about spraying them with a bit of Christmas gold spray. I might give a little try on one of them, and if it looks absolutely dire, then I won't do it on any others. But the softer leaves, you can tell that the cold's getting to those and they've just lost their structure. They've just gone flat. And over here, you used to be able to go into it, I'm sure. There's a Folly. they've always mesmerised me. A bit like the little cottage, I suppose that's a kind of a folly. But the way the landed gentry would build in a prominent place on their estate a folly, either a sort of mini castle or something like this. And it almost felt as if they were just sort of sticking two fingers up at the world. Ha ha ha, look, you minions may not be able to afford a house, but we can afford our grand house, but we can also afford to build something that has no useful purpose apart from looking good. Oh dear. Maybe some of them had a use. I don't know. I suppose some of them will be mausoleums rather than follies, where the deceased can, in theory, still overlook the lands that once they ruled over, they designed, they had management of. But I like the use of folly when we think of the literal meaning of folly. Being stupid, being silly. I wonder if it was the minions that gave such structures their name. Getting their own back. The sun breaking through again. That's good. Shining on the leaves. With that rustling. And the crunching of my feet on the gravel. Ooh, that sun's a bit bright there. And those leaves, all flattened, they'll return to the soil and provide humus, nourishment in the soil, and will be taken down by the worms. The good old worms. Where would we be without worms in our garden? And I did put my wormery into the greenhouse yesterday. So it's covered over with bubble pack. And I have to keep remembering to go and put some of my peelings and everything in there, as well as in the composters, to feed those worms over the winter. On that note, I shall go and have that coffee that I promised myself a little while ago. Thank you for joining me. Take care. Get out into the air while you can. It really lifts the spirit. I feel so much more positive than when I set out this morning. Give it a go if you can. Take care. Bye.